यार ये बातें मेरे से मत किया कर। For me, it's something very, very small. पर्पज है कि आपके बैंक की विजिबिलिटी आ जाए बस। लाइन आ गया, देखिए। हो जाएगा, ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा, तो मैं बंद करते हैं। In the meantime, you see live streaming of my proposed PPT. YouTube call ना like नहीं कर रही, नहीं कर रही थी। ओके, तो बोला वो पीछे स्क्रीन का भी करते हैं। पीछे स्क्रीन का भी करते हैं। We are just waiting physical people to join there. It will take another 15-20 minutes, and after that, we should start the meeting. स्टॉप कर दिया। देखिए। All our live on YouTube. We are just going to start the meeting, say in 15-20 minutes, as physical presence is being increased. If you remove this. We are going to start live now within 2-3 minutes.
हेलो देख लो यार जो ठीक लगा सब लिखना है तीन हाँ हाँ नाम दे देंगे चलो छोड़ो उसको चलो ठीक है मैं करता हूँ सेमिनार स्टार्ट करता हूँ गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन थोड़ा आगे आगे आ जाओ यार आप भी आगे आ जाओ I welcome you all on behalf of Narayana Inderpuri Study Circle. Today we have Manoj sir with us, who will speak on IBC. So now I want to introduce Manoj sir. A brief introduction. Sir is a CA and insolvency professional having 36 years of rich experience in the field of audit and income tax cases up to IT level, mainly for big corporates. As an IP, he has vast experience of 8 years and resolved more than 30 cases and currently handling 18 cases. Some of his major achievements are got interim finance of 400 CR under IBC from HSBC, being the highest in IBC history till date. Sir was responsible for first ever case on all over India basis under PPIRP package. Sir issued public notice against personal guarantors in international jurisdiction Singapore for the first time in history in individual insolvency case. Articles written by Sir regularly published in national newspapers and magazines like Pioneer, The Insolvency Professional, NIRC newsletters. Sir delivered lectures at Singapore International Convention on IBC held in 2023. Sir wrote 2 books on insolvency. First is on Practical Guide on Valuation and Legal Framework in India. Second, Enterprise Management of Corporate Debtors by Resolution Professionals. Sir is a visiting faculty at various seminars held by ICAI, ICSI, CBI, etc. Sir is also a founder president of AIIPA, IPA. It's a All India Insolvency Professional Association. Sir is running YouTube channel also in the name of IBC-IP Creative. So with these words, I would like to invite Sir to our study circle for today's deliberation. So first we will start our session with lighting of lamp. So I request Sir to kindly join for lighting of lamp.
आइए आप लोग भी आइए प्लीज कम
प्लीज ज्वाइन
आइए 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 प्लीज आइए सब लोग आइए 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 प्लीज एवरीबॉडी शुड जॉइन
आरोग्यं धनसं शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदं शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः जनार्दनः दीपो भरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुध्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदं शुभं कुरु
Thank you, everyone. Now I request everyone to please stand up for ICI motto song.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 तन्पुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमानः निर्विमानः तदेव शुभ्रं तदेव तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते अस्मिन् लोकः अस्मिन् लोकः शिवः सर्वे भूताद्यभितश्चनाद्यभितश्च एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता
Kindly have your seat. Thank you for joining. Now I request sir to kindly start the session as we have already very late. So sir, please. So today's topic is. So today's topic is mastering business practices, financial and income tax reporting under IBC. So sir, now mic is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm just starting. So when you have to cope with three technical things, one or the other get held up. PPT नहीं चल रही, तो just hold on. I started again. Hmm? Hmm. क्लियर मैं कर रहा हूँ, हो नहीं रही। नहीं नहीं, एक मिनट, शेयर क्यों नहीं हो रही, मेरे को बात समझ नहीं आ रही। हाँ जी, क्या? नहीं नहीं,
नहीं
यहाँ
ये
पे
पीपीटी नहीं है मैम। तो एक बार देखोगे अब जूम में ना पीपीटी शेयर नहीं हो रही।
अभी
शेयरिंग का ऑप्शन आता है।
यही कर
हो
हाँ, हो गई।
हो गया।
आगे नहीं बढ़ रही। यहाँ तो हो जाता, आगे नहीं बढ़ रही।
एक बार विंडो स्टॉप कर दो।
सब क्लोज कर दो, दोबारा स्टार्ट करना है।
भाई, सब कुछ मत क्लोज करो, सिर्फ जो आपको नहीं चाहिए ना वो तो ही आने दो। Start. तो close।
तो क्लोज कर
ये शो नहीं कर रहा ना। रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन है।
एक मिनट, क्लोज कर।
स्टार्ट हो गया। पॉज कर दो।
नहीं नहीं, इस पे नहीं आएगी, शेयर इस पे है। ऊपर पे देखो।
ये ऑप्शन है ना, आपको मैं तो वीडियो शेयर
नहीं नहीं, उससे कुछ नहीं, वो वीडियो तब होता है। नहीं नहीं, दूसरी वाली स्लाइड करके देखता हूँ।
ठीक है, तो सबको क्लोज करके पहले पीपीटी ऑन करते हैं, उसके बाद स्क्रीन शेयर। स्टॉप शेयर कर दो यहाँ से। क्लोज भी कर दो।
सारी मीटिंग बंद हो जाएगी। स्किप करना, इसको करना पड़ेगा। अबे yeah, sorry for the hassles, but it do happen when you are combining three platforms together. One, this Zoom, another YouTube Live, and third here. Okay, I'm just as already told that I am IBC expert. So I thought let me combine accounting with the IBC. Hello. Let me combine my IBC with there. In usual we do prepare balance sheets for companies because IBC is mainly confined to companies only. We do prepare balance sheets only for as per schedule 3 of 2013. Earlier it was 95 में schedule 6 होता था, तो schedule 3 के divisions है. But in IBC, in IBC, although basics are like that, but still a lot of differences there because in IBC you have a section 238 which is an overriding session. नहीं हो रहा?
पहले तो आ रहा था, क्लिक किया मैं लग रहा है क्या हुआ।
अब देखो। which is an overriding session, but कैसे? This seminar is on mastering best practices with precision and accuracy in financial, including 30B audit and income tax reporting under IBC 2016. We are at, at Narayana Club and Narayana Indrapuri CP Study Circle. इधर ही होगा कुछ गड़बड़. This is my usual disclaimer, which I do give because whatever is using here, that is only for the purpose of information only and for education purpose only. No legal advice, nothing like that. क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
नहीं मैं यूं सोचा था यार ऐसा तो नहीं कि जूम में आ रहा है तो इसलिए
नहीं नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है. इसका तो ऐसे रहेगा.
अभी तो
पहले तो आ ही रहा था.
हाँ पहले तो मैंने चेक किया था.
In this seminar, we shall answer the following questions. As I said earlier, that IBC section 238 exceeds companies that section. Are we required to prepare financial statements? Since liquidation and IBC is close-knitted brothers, so we need to look into, are we required to prepare receipt and payment account only? Section 238 of IBC is overriding fact. We shall also look a little bit deep into it when we shall move to these slides. Under IBC, what shall be the format of financial statements and receipts and payment account? If no records are available, then what to do? If auditors does not provide records and NOC, then what to do? CRP audit under regulation 30B. Notes to accounts during CRP process from IBC perspective. Notes to accounts during liquidation process from IBC perspective. Critical aspects: first, balance sheet after approval of registration plan, sale as a going concern. Tax implications after 1/4/2023, because a landmark judgment of Mindra Mindra came for the Supreme Court. After that, a lot of things are there. How to mitigate these tax implications? IRP, RP liquidated duties with reference to TDS, GST compliances. Defreezing of bank account from income tax, GST and other statutory authorities. my first question will be, are we required to prepare financial statements during IBC process? In this regard, we need to look deep into like this. IRP. IRP's duties has been given under Section 18 of the IBC 2016. Nowhere it prescribes preparation of financial statements and receipt and payment account. RP duties. These are prescribed under Section 25 of the IBC 2016. Nowhere it prescribes preparation of financial statements and RP account. Liquidator. We have only three the stakeholders in it. Liquidator. Section 35 of the IBC 2016. Nowhere prescribes the preparation of financial statements and receipt and payment account. IRP, RP. But there is a CRP regulation 36B, which says that the latest annual financial statement be prepared. Regulation 36C of the CRP regulation says audited of last 2 years and provisional of less than 14 days should be enclosed with the information memorandum. Are we required to prepare financial statements? RP liquidator. There's one circular dated the number 2, 2018. It says that everybody has to comply with the provisions of the applicable laws. Any loss due to non-compliances, it will be borne by the IRP, RP, or liquidator. Meaning thereby that if we don't prepare these statements and somehow any authority held that it need to be prepared, then all the losses has to be borne by concerned person. Companies Act 2013. It deals with preparation of audit and accounts. Chapter 9 and 10. Chapter 9 deals with the accounts. Chapter 10 deals with audit. Here, one particular section is very relevant. Section 130, Section 131, not to reopen or recast its financial statement without NCLT approval. Basically, this section says that in the case of IBC, we have a market value of all the assets. We are aware of it. How much haircut will be coming out to be there? Basically, we prepare our accounts on historical convention basis. And if because of historical convention basis, नहीं कुछ नहीं होता
ये F6 दबाना होता है
नहीं कुछ नहीं है एक मिनट नहीं
हाँ
कोई बात नहीं
आएगा देखो आएगा ना सर F6 भाई F6 में दबाना
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं था
हाँ
सॉरी
भाई इसमें दबाना होता है
हाँ स्क्रीन शेयर में दबाना होता है सही कर रहे हो या are we required to prepare financial statements? IRP, RP, liquidator, circular number so and so says, comply with provisions of the applicable laws. Any loss due to non-compliance, IRP, RP, and liquidator shall be responsible. Companies Act 2013 says that as per chapter 9 and 10, accounts and audit required to be prepared. And it says section 130, section 131, section 131 says that you have to prepare accounts on historical cost basis, and you can't recast it without NCLT proof. Section 133 prescribes accounting standards which need to be followed.
ये माइक दे
नहीं चल रहा भाई. What are those accounting standards? These are, basically GAAP and Ind AS. Liquidator. In the case of liquidator, there's a regulation 45 sub-regulation 3 and form H is prescribed under these regulations. Hereby, they have given the format of column 4B, prescribes format of amount realized during liquidation process, the seats. Column 4C prescribes format of amount distributed to stakeholders as per section 52 or 53 of the code or as under. During CRP. Let's reach to the conclusion that during CRP, as per the discussion held earlier, 3-4 slides, it is mandatory for preparation of financial statements. Regulation 36B of CRP regulation says like that the latest annual financial statement, 36C of CRP regulation says that audited of the last 2 years and provisional of not later than 14 days need to be prepared as compliances of circular number 2, 2018. Compliances of circular number 2, 2018, the answer for it is yes or no, because it simply says compliances of all laws and regulation, doesn't say anything specific. Hence, we can't bend upon it. Next is regulation during liquidation, regulation 45, regulation 3. Seats and payment account only. This is quite clear as per regulation. We don't need to prepare any what we call it any financial statements, but we need to prepare only seats and payment account. In IBC, we have a misconception that section 238 exceeds everything. What this section 238 says, section 238 says the provisions of this code shall have effect notwithstanding anything inconsistent herewith contained in any other law for the time being in force or any instrument having effect by virtue of such law. Meaning thereby that 238 exceeds either companies or income tax rates only when there is an inconsistency. There's no inconsistency, hence we need to comply with Companies Act. If Companies Act 2013 as per chapter 9 and 10 says preparation of accounts and audit, is this in conflict with IBC 2016? Answer is no. Then prepare financial statements during CRP and seat and payment account. Seat and payment account during liquidation. The reason that we have to prepare this seat and payment account during liquidation is that because when the companies goes into liquidation, at that time, going concern concept is weaned off. But as far as jurisprudence on this is concerned, or any clarification from the board is concerned, nothing is there. As a matter of prudent policy, we should prepare balance sheet during CRP, seat and payment during liquidation, until unless it is ordered otherwise by the adjudicating authority. What should be the format of seat and payment account? Section 129 subsection 1 of the Companies Act mandate that the financial statement shall give a true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company and comply with the accounting status notified under section 133. Schedule 3, along with various circulars and notification to the Companies Act, provides a detailed format of preparation of balance sheets, statement of profit and loss account, notes accounts, cash flow statement, wherever it is applicable. Two system of preparation of financial statement as per section 133, GAAP division 1, schedule 3, applicable to companies that don't fall under India's mandate. Its format is very simpler. Historical cost basis is used here. India's format and that is in division 2 and division 3. Applicable to companies complying with India's presents financials in more detailed and fair value base. The difference between GAAP and India's is that GAAP is based on historical and India's is based on fair value based. Compliant with India's AS1 for presentation of financial statements. Concept of true and true. Since RP take over the management, he is responsible for the preparation of all these financial statements. Under section 134, subsection 5 of the Companies Act, He need to prepare, he is responsible to prepare in a true and fair manner. Historical versus fair value, uh, gap, historical, India's fair value, and we generally see that stock is overpriced and it is valued also accordingly. Do we need to report this thing or not there? We'll look into it later on. Section 130, subsection 1 of the Companies Act does not allow recosting financial statement until unless tribunal directs. India's applicability, is standalone or consolidated from financial year so and so. If net worth is more than 500 crores, listed or in the process of listing, or you can also adopt voluntary adoption also for India's preparation. Seat and payment account, IBC 2016 format under Form H, column 4B and C, added by notification number so and so, so and so. Surprisingly, my first this thing is that seats. This is a format given by the regulator under the 40B regulation, that this should be, this is the way you should prepare your seat account, and this is the format given for preparation of payment account. But surprisingly, in above case, the amount is to be given in rupees, but in the case of payment, the amount has to be given in lakhs. I don't know why this, it is a mistake on the part of regulation, or they have done it intentionally. If no records are available, then what to do? It happens in CRP cases that you don't have any records for the preparation of balance sheet. Management does not give you and they don't cooperate to you. In that case, what duties are casted on IRP, RP? Try to reconstruct books from available sources, visit sites, valuation reports, take help from CA accountant, bank statement, GST returns, TDS income tax filing, past ROC filing, balance confirmation, information from so and so. Even then, you can file an application under section 19, subsection 2, in case of non-cooperation from the person who is the custodian of record. They are generally directors or maybe the CA also. These are all steps you can take for this thing. If you don't get any record there. Many a times it has seen practically that editors also don't provide record and NOC, because they simply say that let our past fees be paid. Only then we shall give you the records and issue the NOC also. In this regard, since I'm also chartered accountant editor of many companies, what jurisprudence is there that I can share with you? Ramesh Sani versus MLP Developers and Promoters Private Limited. In this case, during CRP, the registered professional sought documents from the statutory editor. NCLT action. The Chandigarh bench directed the statutory editor to comply with and finish document within 2 weeks per section 128, subsection 5 of the Companies Act and ICA Auditing Center. Eon Electrical Limited, Ritu Rastogi, RP versus Sundar K. Bansal and Company. Facts. RP sought audit reports and related documents from the editors who had resigned and failed to provide the necessary work papers or resigned resignation letter. NCLT action. The tribunal directed the editor to deliver audited financials and resignation letter, reminding that RP must comply with the legal duties under the Code and Companies Act. Orchid Sharma, RP versus so and so, same. In this case also, editor right. So these three jurisprudence is for the RPs to look into. Audit under Regulation 30B. This is a very new provision. This notification has been, issued by second amendment to the, CRP registration process. Notification number is so and so. 18 December 2023 से ये effective करा गया था. This is a special audit. Purpose of the audit: a member of the committee of COC may propose an audit of the corporate debtor, providing details of objective, scope, estimated cost, time frame, name of the proposed auditor, approval and procedure. Such a proposal shall be considered as per the process under regulation so and so, and the audit shall proceed if approved by the COC. COC being Committee of Creditors. Audit under Section 30B. Who is a qualified auditor? In this case, the audit must be conducted by an insolvency professional possessing the necessary qualification. तो basically इसके अंदर जो CAs होते हैं, हेलो, बड़ा चला गया भाई ये. इसके अंदर बेसिकली इंसॉल्वेंसी प्रोफेशनल जो सीए होते हैं उन्हीं को ही जनरली अपॉइंट करा जाता है. Format of the audit report, we have to go with our standard SA 705. The auditor must prepare detailed report of finding, which is then presented before COC, along with comments from the IRP, RP. Cost treatment, all expenses incurred for the audit are to be treated as part of the insolvency resolution process costs. Notes to accounts must be as per ICA guidelines notified under so and so notification. Period of the audit, CRP commencement date to financial year ending. These are the relevant sections, Regulation 513, Regulation 13, IBBS circular number so and so, which need to be looked into. ये माइक चल नहीं रहा, रुक जाता है बीच में. One jurisprudence is there in the case of this particular case of May 14, 2014, 24. It also says what I have written above. Notes account, companies under IBC requires special treatment and special mention of the notes accounts. What those notes accounts are there? Corporate insolvency status disclosure. This is the format I have just shared it with you. कि इस format के अंदर आप इसको note बना सकते हैं. You must mention suspension of board of directors और इस format के अंदर आप notes account के अंदर इसको mention कर सकते हैं. Going concern assumption, this also need to be given there, and this is the format for this going concern assumption. Basis the preparation of record and incompleteness. This you can also mention the notes accounts. Treatment of CRP cost. Statutory dues and compliances. This you can also mention therein. You should mention what contingent liabilities and claims, if any, claims which has not been submitted, but RP fees that these may come in the future. You can mention them as contingent liability. Litigation, legal proceedings, so and so. Valuation, resolution process status. The valuation reports are required to be there, but if COC says that these should not be disclosed in the IM, then this note should not be there as per Regulation 36 KA. In liquidation process, you need to put notes in a different way. If you are preparing and selling the company as a going concern, status of liquidation process, replacement of board and management, nature and basis of financial reporting. These are the formats which you need to look into. Asset realization disclosures, receipts and payment summary, unrealized assets and pending relation, and format I've also shared, with reference to relevant Regulation 3741. I'm moving a bit fast because मेरा 6 बजे तक का है तो 5:45 हो गए. So claims and distribution, unclaimed dividend and distribution proceeds, we can move like this. Statutory filing and all this thing. Notes account during liquidation process from IBC perspective. Pending litigation should be mentioned. Books or account status be mentioned. Additional recommended notes if applicable related to related party, not related party. Disclosure of methodology. Related party disclosure, disclosing of methodology used in asset valuation. Disclosure of exceptional recoveries or write-off. Events occurring after the